Okay guys, I've had several questions of the same thing this morning, so I thought I'd make a video to make this a little easier to explain to you guys and hopefully help save all of us a little bit of time back and forth. I'm making this video with something called Screencast-O-Matic, which is something you can use also. Excuse me. I just Googled Screencast-O-Matic. It comes up and you say launch the free recorder right here, and then it'll come up with a little button down here, or a little box down here, and you hit the record button and it will record your screen, what you're doing and what you're saying, and then you can save it when you're done at the end for your kids. Okay, so that's just how to do screencasts. A problem that a lot of people seem to be having is that when the kids are logging on to their laptops, they're trying to open some of the documents that you have created for them to type their work, and it's not allowing them to edit the documents. One problem that I've seen several times in my classroom when the kids are using their laptops is that up here at the top, it will say unlicensed product. And that's because it's not recognizing the kid being signed in to their Office 365 account. And the way that you can resolve that is right down here. This is called your taskbar, this bar that goes across the bottom of the screen. And over to the right, there's this little arrow. If you click on that, there's some hidden icons here. And then you're looking for the icon that looks like the clouds. Now mine is right beside the arrow. Theirs might be beside the arrow. They might have to click the arrow to see it. But either way, they're looking for the icon of the clouds. And they're going to click on that. And over here, a box should pop up. Now I'm already signed in, so mine says you're all set. But if they have not signed into their school OneDrive on their laptop ever before, then it's going to come up with a box right here that says sign in. They'll click that button, of course, and then they'll sign in with their school email address, which is the first 4 letters of their first name, their full last name, at stu.tcisd.org, and their password is their lunch number. Once they do that, it should recognize that they are now signed in as a registered licensed user, and then they can close this document and then try to open it back up, and then hopefully that will get rid of the unlicensed product issue at the top here, and it will then allow them to edit their document and save it and send it back to you. Once they sign in to their OneDrive over here, that's going to help them to be able to save their work as well. When they do have this document open, let me go ahead and open one back up. When they do have this document open and they've typed some stuff on it and they're ready to save it, they're going to go right up here and do File Save As. Excuse me, I'm having a tickle in my throat today. And they'll choose Browse, and the File Explorer window is going to come open here. And over here on the left, they're going to be looking for where it says OneDrive Texas City ISD. And you see I have OneDrive Personal and OneDrive Texas City ISD. If theirs doesn't say OneDrive Texas City ISD, then they're not signed in. So they're going to need to go back here and do this step before they can save into their Texas City ISD OneDrive. And so then you would click right there. It would open your OneDrive. They can give this name a file, or this file a name, sorry, and then save it in their OneDrive. And from there, they can then access it again. They can send it to you on Canvas or email or however you're requiring them to turn it in. And then they can also have access to it whenever they go to a different computer, because it will sync with their online OneDrive as well. I know I've mentioned this before, but it bears repeating now that we're all being forced to use technology more than normal. Each of these apps that are part of the Office suite can be used online, which is what you get to when you go here, when you go like to tcisd.org and you sign into your Office 365 account. This is the online version of it. So anything they do here is in the cloud, but they can also, my internet's going kind of slow today, so it's not loading yet, but you know what the main screen looks like when they load their Office 365 online. They can also use each one of these as a local app on this computer, and that's what we're doing here. We're setting it up as a local app on this computer, and that's probably why they're getting that unlicensed product issue, because they're not signed into the local app on the computer. That's separate from signing into the online version of Office 365. So I hope that helps clear up some confusion. And if you have any other questions, feel free to get in touch with me and let me know. Phone, email, whatever. A lot of times it's easier to talk than to type all this stuff up. So feel free to call me if you need to. Thanks. Bye.